everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Men Fridays. I hope all of you having a great day so far. You just got your day started. I hope you have a great day. Today's topic is called Impact of a Therapist. The reason why I came up with this topic because I want to just be open and transparent to all of you about, what I had been through, for these last few weeks and how some of the things that I had went through for these last, few weeks, kind of made me question myself within my profession and kind of got me into, you know, bringing like my spirit down and everything like that. So, I just want to break things down of what my impact is, to what I, was experiencing and what I've been feeling, but also talk about how to, deal with it in this moment. So I just want to give you like a backstory of what, transpired and then give you like give you different aspects of things. So, as you all know, close to like the last week of April was my fraternity's regional conference. A couple of days before that regional conference, I had to deal with a crisis with one of my clients. The thing is, with that crisis, it happened after work hours. It took it upon myself to pick up my phone, answer that person's phone call, and then from there, just going back and forth, making phone calls and having to call my supervisor and all those different things. And you know, in that moment, I learned that I shouldn't have answered my phone. But in that moment, I didn't know what to expect because this is a client that was, brand new to me. I just started building a relationship with this particular client as well, especially with this client being a teenager. But, you know, in that particular aspect, with me doing all those different things, it kind of, with that crisis experience, mainly for myself, I acted on impulse in terms of saying, all right, what can I do in this moment? Because I answered the phone and everything and try to get things, worked out. And the things did get worked out, but the aftermath, like the after effect of it, just having different conversations of what could have been done next time, what had happened if I didn't do this particular part. Also, just the impact of not just, what could have happened, but also with the impact of myself being a therapist, a licensed social worker, and then also working in a private practice setting. So it's not just like an aspect that could affect me, but also affect, other people surrounding that. So with hearing, those different things, I kind of got to myself and, beat myself up on it because I know I wasn't like trying to do certain things like in a malicious way or in a harmful way. I just like a person that just want to help out, any way possible and everything. And plus, I've been through a similar situation back in March with something that happened past my work hours. I actually was just getting off of work with another situation that happened that could have been a crisis moment, but I had stepped in above my boundaries to try to help out in need, and then they end up, that person did, things did get worked out. But despite everything, both of the experiences getting worked out for both entities, and getting like, the feedback from my supervisor and all those different things, it kind of, made me feel in my spirit like, dag, what what are some things I know the rules and the guidelines, but what can be done and everything. And plus, I had those moments like, what could have happened if I did answer that phone and the crisis happened and I got the news the next day and all that stuff like that would have been like a reckless, soul and things in that nature. So I just want to break down the different things. So wanting to help everybody. That's, my nature. I love helping people. Sometimes I do go above and beyond when it comes to helping people because of, who I am as an individual. I just love to make sure that people are good, make sure that people are doing well. Most of my friends would know this. Most of my fraternity brothers would know this. My siblings would know this. Even like people that I consider to be like close to me would notice. Like I will check on them and make sure things is good with them and how to put them before myself. Um, the aspect of soaking up stuff. So with soaking things up, at me as a professional, I soak things up a lot when it comes to experiences, emotions, all the different things that come at me all at once. I soak those things in, and you know, with me soaking those things in, it helps me to understand what that individual is going through, but also it helps me to understand what I have to do as a therapist and everything. And plus, those moments of soaking things up can be a traumatic effect for me too, because there's some experiences that I had heard from some of my clients that I actually went through and everything. And I had kind of had to like recenter myself at the sessions because it could be a lot. It definitely could be a lot. Another aspect too as well is it brought up the boundaries piece and everything, and I know that's one of my weaknesses for sure is to have boundaries. I actually been learning about it through like different trainings and stuff after the situation that happened back at the end of April and everything and stuff, but also learn about the boundaries when it comes to like my productivity and my scheduling within this, this field of work. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but a while back, like on my story, I had wrote something like, "Dang, in this field, it's hard for me because part of you wants to help people, but then there's a part of you that that if you overextend yourself and overexceed yourself, that it will cost you." And after, like I said, what those two experiences and then the meetings that I had, and also the stuff that I'm noticing lately, that I had noticed lately within myself, but also within the work, it kind of just made me realize, like, it kind of made me question myself, like, dang, I I can say like I actually was beating myself up, like, dang, I messed up. It's my fault. I should have had did this, and I told like some of my friends about this, some of my fraternity brothers, some of my people that I call like close brothers and everything like that. I told them the situations, and I kind of like was beating myself up, and they say, "No, John, you shouldn't beat yourself up on it. You made a mistake. You had like a moment. You acted out of impulse because of how you are as a caring person and a loving person and everything, and that's who I am. But I have to learn that I can't do certain stuff all the time because it can cost me, and I don't want certain stuff. Like I don't want that to impact me as a as a professional and stuff, because one, I work too hard to get where I am right now. Also, I work too hard to try to get my license, which is up there and everything. But it took me 9 tries to try to get my license, and I don't want to jeopardize that. Also, with me being in the process of trying to work on getting my clinical license, I don't want to jeopardize that in that moment too. So, it's a work in progress for me, but just as I want y'all to know that it can be hard. It can be hard because you you want to do it all. You want to do it all for people. Dang, and I don't want to get I don't want to get emotional, but that's how I feel right now. You want to do it all, but you realize you can't do it all. But the thing is, with you want to do it all, and you know that you can't do it all, you kind of question yourself, like, "Dang, I wish I could do something," or "Dang, I wish this could work out and everything." And you don't want that client to like look at you and say, "Well, Johnny, I thought you could help me out with this and all this stuff like that," but you gotta put it in the limelight that, yeah, I can, but I can't and stuff and all that. But the last piece that when it comes to like being the impact of a therapist, it's just the reward. Like I know after these last few weeks of me going through that moment and that experience, and just learning about the different aspects, and then also thinking that it was about me, and not to say thinking about it's about me, but just wondering like, am I doing the right thing or if I'm doing the wrong thing. Also, like as a person that's representing, being like one of the black male therapists in this field, but also representing, myself as a person, but also representing the organization and everything like that. You know, you just I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing, the best that I can. But I know the reward is that the clients are receiving what I'm doing the best way that I can. And lately, some of my clients do reach out to me and say, thank you for this, thank you for being here. You make me feel open, you make me feel complete, and that makes me feel good during the moments while I was just going through that time frame of different things, and just questioning, just like I said, questioning just a lot of stuff. And the coping exercise I want to leave everyone with, especially if you're in this profession as a therapist or even a provider, is just to know your worth. Yeah, there are some moments where you got to get feedback, you got to get questions. You're going to get like certain things that will hit you to the core that make you feel like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm doing the wrong thing. It is jeopardizing myself and my career and everything. Just know your worth. You were chosen to be in this field for a reason. You were chosen to do this work for a reason. You work hard to where you are and to never give up on it. And I'm like I said, I'm learning day by day that I worked so hard to where I am today. There's some moments, some hiccups that can happen that it can happen out of like impulse, but also it just can happen because of who I am as a person. But I have to learn how to try to reel it back in and everything, but also don't beat myself up to say that I'm not a good therapist. I know I'm a damn good therapist. I'm a damn good therapist. I'm a damn good, social worker. I'm a person that just, someone could reach out to and just give knowledge and wisdom and everything. And I know I still got more to go and I still got some more growth to do. But just know your worth. And that's all I want to leave you with today. I know this one was kind of like something that was, I want to say it was unexpected, but it was needed because it was something in my heart that I wanted to share out and everything, and also for a way for me to release. But I appreciate all of you for your love and support. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Mental Health Fridays, you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out the videos on there. Also, go on my website through Wix to check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Check out podcast episodes I've been a part of. Check out articles I did for Healthful Living magazine, and ways to connect with me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. Again, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be well. Be blessed. And peace.